On the rain-soaked roadside. The rain lashed against the car windows, a relentless storm mirroring the chaos in Sophia's heart. She sat silently in the passenger seat as Henry Liu, her husband of 5 years, gripped the steering wheel, his jaw set in a grim line. His phone had buzzed incessantly during dinner, and when she'd asked who it was, his curt response had been, "It's none of your business." Now, here they were, speeding down an empty road, the tension suffocating. Finally, Henry pulled over, his tires splashing through puddles, and turned to her with an icy glare. "I'm done pretending, Sophia," he said, his voice as cold as the rain outside. "You're holding me back. I'm leaving you, for her." The words struck like lightning. Sophia's chest tightened as she stared at him, the man she had once trusted with her entire heart. "You're leaving me here?" "In this storm," she whispered, disbelief lacing her voice. Henry didn't respond. He simply got out, walked to her side, and opened the door. "You'll figure it out," he said before slamming it shut and driving away, the taillights disappearing into the night. Sophia stood in the downpour, the rain soaking her to the bone. Anger and heartbreak warred within her, but as she took a shaky step forward, a pair of headlights appeared in the distance. A black car rolled to a stop beside her, and the window slid down to reveal a familiar face. Andrew Chang. Her former arch-rival and Henry's most bitter enemy. "Get in," Andrew said, his voice cutting through the storm. Sophia hesitated, but the cold was relentless, and she had no other choice. She climbed into the car, her trembling hands gripping her soaked dress. "What are you doing here?" she asked, her voice hoarse. Andrew's eyes flicked to her, his expression unreadable. "Rescuing you. Not that you make it easy." Sophia scowled. "I didn't ask for your help." He chuckled, a low, humorless sound. "You never do." As they drove in silence, Sophia's mind raced. Andrew was the last person she wanted to see, but his presence brought an odd sense of relief. He was dangerous, calculating, but he was also the only person who had ever challenged Henry, and won. When they reached his sleek penthouse, Andrew handed her a towel and a dry set of clothes. "You can stay here," he said. "But don't think for a second this is out of charity. I have my reasons." Sophia raised an eyebrow. "What reasons?" Andrew leaned against the counter, his eyes locking with hers. "Let's just say, seeing Henry suffer is reason enough." Despite herself, Sophia smirked. "Sounds like we have a common goal." Over the weeks that followed, Sophia found herself drawn into Andrew's world, a world of power plays and carefully orchestrated revenge. She had always thought of herself as a passive participant in life, but with Andrew's guidance, she learned to wield her own strength. One evening, Andrew leaned in close, his voice low. "You're stronger than you think, Sophia. Henry underestimated you, but I see the fire in you. Use it." The words ignited something within her. Sophia began to reclaim her life, piece by piece, learning to navigate the treacherous waters of manipulation and deceit that had once drowned her. And as she stood beside Andrew, confronting Henry for the last time, she realized she was no longer the broken woman he had left behind. "Goodbye, Henry," she said, her voice steady and resolute. Henry's protests faded into the background as she walked away, her head held high. Beside her, Andrew smirked. "Not bad, Miss Lee." Sophia glanced at him, a faint smile playing on her lips. Not bad at all. For the first time in years, she felt free. And though the road ahead was uncertain, she was ready to face it, on her own terms.